Welcome to the Toolbox training on math placement. In this short video, you will learn how to advise students into the appropriate math class based on their test scores, previous earned credit, and majors or areas of interest. In order to register for a math class at UW, students must show that they meet the appropriate prerequisites. There are 3 ways students can meet a prerequisite for a math class. They can use their ACT math score, they can use their math placement exam or MPE score, they can use a previous college-level math course. UW will accept the highest placement of these 3 options. It is important to note, however, that MPE scores expire after 1 year, while ACT scores expire after 3 years. To learn more about how to check test scores or read transcripts to check for previous courses, see the related toolbox items. For first-year students, or students who are looking at enrolling in their first math class, the discussion about which math class to take is especially important. The math class that the student takes will depend on their major and areas of interest as well as on their test scores. There are 2 basic math sequences students can choose from based on their major and areas of interest. The STEM math track for majors in science, technology, engineering, and math, and the non-STEM math track for majors in the humanities and social sciences. Let's take a look at the basic sequence for STEM majors, including the prerequisites for enrolling in each class. The beginning class for this sequence is Math 1400, College Algebra. Students must score a 3 on the Math Placement exam or a 23 on their Math ACT to enroll in this class. Alternatively, they can take the prerequisite course, the developmental class Math 925, Basics of Algebra 2. More details on developmental math courses later. The second course in the sequence is Math 1405, Trigonometry. The prerequisite can be met with a 4 Math Placement exam, a 25 Math ACT, or by earning a C or higher in Math 1400. Students also have the option of taking the Accelerated Math 1450 Algebra and Trigonometry, which combines both Math 1400 and Math 1405 into one semester-long course. Math 1450 is a 5-credit-hour course and moves very quickly. Students with a 3 Math Placement exam, 23 Math ACT, or a C or higher in Math 925 can enroll in this class. Best practice is to discuss students' previous experience with both algebra and trigonometry to make sure the accelerated class is a good fit for them. The next class in the STEM math sequence is Math 2200, Calculus 1. The prerequisite can be met with a 5 MPE, a 27 Math ACT, or a C or higher in Math 1405 or Math 1450. In addition to these math courses, students in STEM fields need to complete a statistics course. Both Statistics 2050, Fundamentals in Statistics, and Statistics 2070, Intro to Statistics in the Social Sciences, can be used to meet this requirement. However, Statistics 2050 is more appropriate for STEM majors. Both require prerequisites of an MPE of 4, a Math ACT of 26, or a grade of C or higher in Math 1000, Problem Solving, or Math 1400, College Algebra. All of these courses meet the student's University Studies Quantitative Reasoning, or USPQ, requirement. Depending on their major, a student may need to continue with additional math classes. Now let's take a look at the non-STEM math requirements. Students who are interested in non-STEM majors in the humanities and social sciences can follow the sequence for non-STEM math courses, which typically starts with Math 1000, Problem Solving. The prerequisite for Math 1000 can be met with a 2 MPE, a 21 Math ACT, or a C or higher in Math 921, Basics of Algebra 1. Some of these majors, like English and Art, may not require any additional math beyond Math 1000. Others, like Psychology and Criminal Justice, may require that students also complete a statistics class, like Statistics 2050 or 2070. Math 1000 and both Statistics 2050 and 2070 meet the student's USPQ requirement. There are some majors that require math classes that are very specific to that major. For example, elementary education's math sequence includes 3 specific courses: Math 1100, Numerical Operations for Elementary School Teachers, Math 1105, Data, Probability, and Algebra for Elementary School Teachers, and Math 2120, Geometry and Measurement for Elementary School Teachers. Math 1100 has prerequisites of a 2 MPE, a 21 ACT math score, or a grade of C or higher in Math 921, Basics of Algebra 1. Math 1105 requires a C or better in Math 1100, and Math 2120 requires a C or better in Math 1105. Some substitutions are allowed. Please check with the Teacher Preparation and Advising Office in order to best place a student who wishes to change their major to elementary education and who has taken previous non-education math classes. Similar to education, students in the College of Business need to take specific math courses. Business majors need to take Math 2350, Business Calculus, and Math 2355, Math Applications for Business. Math 2350 prerequisites can be met with a 4 math placement exam, a 26 math ACT, or a grade of C or higher in Math 1400 college algebra. Math 2355 requires a C or better in Math 2200 or 2350. Students do have the option of substituting Math 2200 Calculus 1 for Math 2350 and Math 2205 Calculus 2 for Math 2355. However, other majors that require calculus, like biology, will require students to take the general calculus classes and will not accept the business-specific math classes as substitutes. Because math selection can be so major-specific, it is important to discuss these complexities with the student. If you are working with a student who is unsure of their major, best practice is to suggest they begin working on the STEM math sequence. Why? Because these courses are most likely to substitute in for other math requirements. For example, a student who takes Math 1400, college algebra, and then decides to declare a major in English will still have met their USPQ and will not be required to take any additional math. English will gladly accept the Math 1400 credit and will not require the student to also take Math 1000. Conversely, a student who takes Math 1000 problem solving and then decides to declare a STEM major, like chemistry, will still have to take Math 1400, college algebra, in order to move forward with their coursework, even though the Math 1000 met their USPQ requirement. What happens if a student does not have test scores high enough to start with a 1000 level math class like Math 1000 or Math 1400? UW offers developmental math classes at the 900 level. These courses are not college level, do not count for college credit, and do not factor into a student's GPA. However, they can be very helpful in getting students on track with their math. They also count towards full-time status at the university. For students who are uncertain of math or insecure about math, these 900 level courses can give them a very good foundation moving forward in their math sequence. It is important to note that an in-state student with the Hathaway needs to be very careful when taking 900 level math classes. Classes below 1000 level do not count toward the total hours students are required to earn each academic year to maintain their eligibility for the Hathaway Scholarship. Generally, students with the Hathaway need to complete a total of 24 credit hours per fall-spring academic year. Therefore, they should aim for a minimum of 12 credit hours per semester. Thus, if the student is taking a 900 level math class, they need to enroll in an additional 12 credit hours, bringing their total enrollment to 15 hours. Let's fill in our chart by looking more closely at the 900 level math sequence. Students who have a 0 MPE, no ACT math score or a score below 21, and those who have not completed any college level math classes are placed into Math 900 pre-algebra. This is the starting course regardless of whether or not the student wishes to pursue a STEM or non-STEM field. It is also the very beginning course for a student interested in elementary education or business. The next developmental math class, Math 921, Basics of Algebra 1, is the course for students in any math track who have a 1 MPE or who have completed Math 900 with a C or better. This is the last developmental math class for students who wish to pursue a non-STEM major or major in elementary education. After completing it with a C or higher, they are eligible to move into Math 1000, problem solving, or Math 1100, numerical operations for elementary school teachers. Students who place into 900 level math classes and wish to go into a non-STEM field do have the option of moving straight to Math 1000, problem solving, if they also register for Math 1080, bridge math, for the same semester. Students interested in this option should contact the Department of Mathematics for details on how to enroll. Students who wish to continue in the STEM track must continue the developmental track with Math 925, Basics of Algebra 2. Prerequisites for this class are a 2 MPE, a 21 Math ACT, or a C or higher in Math 921. Students who are placed into Math 921 and wish to continue into a STEM major have the option to take an accelerated combination of 921 and 925 in the same semester. When students select this option, they complete Math 921 during the first half of the semester and 925 during the second half of the semester. Students interested in this option should contact the Department of Mathematics for details on how to enroll. Okay, so this can be pretty confusing. Let's look at some scenarios to determine which math class some sample students should take. Scenario 1. A student who is declared in chemistry has a math placement score of 2 and an ACT math score of 20. They have no previous college credit. This student is also eligible for the Hathaway Scholarship. In this example, the student could take either Math 925, Basics of Algebra 2, or Math 1000 Problem Solving based on their test scores. However, even though Math 1000 is college level and would count towards the total hours the student needs to maintain the Hathaway, this student should enroll in Math 925. It will allow them to then take Math 1400, College Algebra, and move forward with the STEM math track. Do note that the student will need to enroll in at least 12 additional credit hours at the 1000 level or above in order to meet Hathaway requirements. Scenario 2. A student comes to advising with a 1 MPE and no ACT on record. Their transcripts show that they have taken Math 1400 at Laramie County Community College, where they earned a C. This student has choices to make. They can enroll in Math 1405 if they are interested in STEM majors. They can enroll in Math 2350 if they are interested in business. They can enroll in Statistics 2050 or 2070 if they are interested in a major in either STEM or non-STEM. Or, if they are interested in a humanities field, they might be done with math and could choose to wait to enroll in a math class. Scenario 3. A student has no test scores and reports feeling intimidated by math, but also worried about being behind. They are interested in a non-STEM field. This student has a few options. Best practice would encourage the student to take the math placement exam to make sure that they get an accurate idea of where they should start. However, the student could go ahead and enroll in Math 900 and work their way through the sequence to Math 1000 and then possibly statistics. If they want to speed up their progress, they could take summer classes. Alternatively, they could select the option to take Math 1000 with the Math 1080 Bridge course. Advisors will encounter a multitude of scenarios when it comes to advising students into the appropriate math course. Here are a few tips to help simplify the process. The highest placement, whether that be a test score or a previous college credit class, will be accepted. Students who are unsure of their major should start with the STEM track to keep all of their options open. Contact the Department of Mathematics if you have any questions. They can help. This has been an overview of how to advise students regarding the selection of their math courses. We hope it has been helpful to you. Thanks for watching.